top podcast in Oklahoma. The worst you've been beat up.
Most of the people was in the streets, locked up.
What does ABK stand for?
Everybody want to be Billy Badass until you run into Billy Badass. If I'm walking,
Might come in here and try to slap the fuck out of you. You able to handle it?
I'm BK, fully funded, fully through the event. I feel like Summer Jam for ABK was like a prove it to yourself. Like if you're really a promoter, if you can really do this, y'all do it.
Yo, it's shot by King.
It's Crisley.
It's GodSpeed, man.
Flexi Jalen.
And there's NoFilter Spotlight.
Yes, sir.
So how are you at? What you saying?
I was gonna say appreciate y'all having us, man. NoFilter Spotlight. Come through Tulsa. Crisley, King. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for the opportunity.
So would you say we're the top podcast in Oklahoma?
Top podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are we
y'all making waves. Y'all doing y'all thing. Where y'all getting hot names. You know what I'm saying? Top. It's a lot of folks out here doing a lot of things. Tulsa going up right now. We doing a lot.
Okay.
My favorite so far. I'll say that.
Okay,
My favorite
yeah.
so far.
I mean, that's good.
Y'all putting on.
Bet. So how was you raised?
How was I raised?
Yeah.
It's an interesting question. On both sides of the coin, like on my mother's side, everybody was churchgoers and, devout Christians. We went to church every Sunday. On my dad's side, most of the people was in the streets, locked up, this, that, and the fourth, the whole nine. But being able to experience both simultaneously, I'm going back and forth between mom and pop's house. That kind of gave me it kind of gave me the I guess you can call it the red pill early. Like I got to see the consequences of certain actions at the same time.
So how you feel like that shaped you?
Gave me a lot to think about, a lot to reflect on as far as how I really saw myself and where I really saw myself. Like, always big ups to my pops and all the folks for not really letting me get into that lifestyle. Cause they was out there on it, but they kept me on the field, on the gym, in the in the books, doing something, kept me occupied to where, I could never get on that type of stuff, which is a blessing for me. Like I feel like it led me down a completely different path than what I could have been on. So definitely grateful for that.
Is that what led you into fighting or no?
What led me into fighting? If we talking the actual origin of when I first found it, I was just overweight in college. I was going to Southern University in Baton Rouge, and I was just overweight, bro, just looking for a way to, because I've been an athlete my whole life, and I finally got an academic scholarship, and I just kind of, for the first time in my life, I'm not playing sports or doing something athletic to go get some money. This is just to keep your body in shape, which I feel is so much harder. Like, just to get up, there's no reward besides, like looking good, feeling good, right? But a lot of people cool being, here or being there. I was cool there. Like, I was just overweight, found a boxing gym, loved it, found a jiu-jitsu program out here, moved back to Oklahoma. And that's just where it all began, bro. I've been fighting since 2019 now.
Okay. So what's your win-loss record?
Win-loss? Let me see. I done MMA and kickboxing. I'm pretty sure I have 16 fights. I'd have to go back through. I have 16 total fights and 10-6.
Okay.
I know I've lost 6, but I don't know how
many you won.
You remember those, but
So, what's the worst you've been beat up?
Now I'm excited to answer this question because when it comes to being a true martial artist, it's not what Rocky say. You know what I'm saying? It's not about how many times you get hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving. So the worst time, let's give you 2. So worst time kickboxing. Dude's name is Jesse something. I don't remember his last name, but shout out to Jesse if you ever see this. Bro's from Arkansas. He was just yoked up white dude. Just, leaned. I'm like, whatever. Like, he just another athletic dude. I don't care. But he got in there, bro, and we just trading. We trading. Neither one of us went out. Like, I never, got the 10 count. It was a kickboxing, so it's like 10 count type deal. I lost by decision, but I could say that was like a real damn. I took a lot of kicks. I took a lot of work tonight. Like I had a hematoma on my head, and it was the first time I ever got one. And I was like, dang, somebody touched me up for real. But it's cool. I didn't die. So, and then MMA was actually my MMA debut against Tracy Reeder, another up-and-coming professional MMA fighter out here. Shout out to Tracy. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I lost quick. It was a wrestler versus a striker, and he was a collegiate wrestler. And I mean, I had been doing jiu-jitsu, but if y'all know, that's completely different grappling entities, and it don't matter how much of one thing you got, you do need a little bit of everything to compete everywhere. So that's just somewhere I was lacking, and I paid for it for real. I ain't gonna tell you how fast, but I'm gonna just say it was fast. I'm gonna just say it was fast.
I might have to insert the clip in there.
Hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
So what makes you like rap and fight? Are you still fighting right now? Currently?
Currently I am back in PT, or I'm in PT for a meniscus tear that I had in February. But I'll be picking back up the gloves come this time spring. We'll be ready to whoop on somebody. I've been just enjoying the music right now. But to answer your question as far as like what makes me rap and fight, really, my homeboy Tofi, shout out to Tofi. He really started with the music with ABK, Will, a couple other the members out there in Stilly with some guys, and he just wanted me to hop on the song, bro. He was like, man, just come out here and just get in the studio, bro. Just have fun. I did it. You know, I'm a K-Dot head, Cole, Eminem, you know, that type. So I'm chopping, doing whatever.
It's like punchline.
Yeah. I was rolling with it, bro, and I had fun, and we just kept doing it. It turned into a brand, and the brand is got me sitting in front of y'all, talking to y'all, rubbing shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what does ABK stand for?
Anything but normal.
And so what does that mean to you?
Anything but normal means to me uniqueness, like being unapologetically you and understanding that you ain't like nobody else and ain't nobody like you. I can't do what you do. He can't do what I do. You can't do what he do. Like, it's just like everybody got their own thing, their own lane. Even though we shooting for similar things, right? We may have similar goals, but not everybody started the same, and not everybody gonna finish the same. So it's just it's you. Be authentically yourself.
What does ABK mean to you?
Honestly, just being like abnormal, really. Just self-explanatory, just doing what other people don't do, or trying stuff that people are scared to do.
Take a
That's
risk.
Really, yeah.
So how'd you guys meet each other?
Locked in. That's my little cousin. I'd say
okay.
since the bibs, bro. We've been locked in. Man. Actually, I found out when I found out he was doing music, I'm like, bro, this just encouraged me to even like push it for, because it was just a hobby to me. Like, I was just like, I'm just having fun.
Just something when you bored or something.
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie to y'all. I've been telling him to let's do music since I was like 14, 13.
I said, nah, I'm going to the league and I'm playing for Dallas. Shout out to Dallas fans. I don't care what y'all say on this podcast. Shout out to Dallas fans. Yeah, not even just the team, the fans too. Rocking heavy.
They're all terrible.
Cheerleaders too.
Yeah, them too. Yeah, rocking heavy. But yeah, I mean, he right though. He definitely been off into the music, way more. And I picked it up as a hobby, but then like seeing my brothers like get into it and really be interested in it made me want to turn it into a brand for real.
That makes sense.
Do you have any upcoming projects?
Man, speaking of upcoming, I'm so glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
Right now on all streaming platforms, y'all go download Heal by ABK GodSpeed, my first official tape that I'm dropping. It's a mixtape. For you record labels listening, it's not an album, it's a mixtape, but you can go catch Heal by ABK GodSpeed on all streaming platforms, man. It's a journey about, really this year, so it's a culmination of all the feelings I felt from the moment I injured myself to, even sitting here, y'all finna release the tape. Like, it's been such a journey for the brand and for myself personally, and you'll feel that throughout the tape, for sure.
So what's some accomplishments you're proud of so far in your life?
In my life in general?
Yeah.
In
all aspects.
I made it to 24. I'm proud that I can say I'm building something bigger than me. Like, I've built something bigger than me. Like, I feel like Summer Jam was a staple of that. Like, ABK at that moment became bigger than me, bigger than him, bigger than us. It became its own entity, and I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of the work that we put into that. I am a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt, which takes a while. So I'm proud of that. Excuse me. I'm a purple belt, which takes a while. I am a 2-time featherweight champion, so that was pretty cool. I would say, yeah, really that. I mean, I guess having all my family and really an accomplishment that I did, but it's something I'm grateful
Still
for. So
something,
I'm just
Okay.
but like I accomplished making it to 24.
How long it take you to become purple belt?
Purple belt.
Yeah.
When did I start? 2019. I got a gi. December of 23, right after I defended my title for the last time. That's when I got my purple belt.
So if somebody come in here and try to slap the fuck out of you, you able to handle it?
I wouldn't advise it. I would just be like, bro, I'm non-confrontational. I just want to chill. I came to have a good conversation. If you ain't trying to have a good conversation, then
But I mean, they just like sprinting at you, finna slap the shit out you.
I would just lift him up. I mean, if he's sprinting at me, he would have to.
Like you already know what to do.
He got to
in your
have a
mind,
game
though.
plan or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he could. If it's a dude that like train or something, I would probably just ask him like, "What are you doing? Like, what is it?" Because I don't know. Between martial artists, it's kind of a mutual respect. Like if you ever heard it, well, not heard the joke, but like I seen this video of like these two black belts in Target, and they was finna get into it until both of them started like getting control and doing stuff, and then they both went, I'm cool, like I'm all right. So,
But is it the type of thing where like you already plan out what you're gonna do to him in your head? Like if he's sprinting at me, I'm gonna, like pressure point his ankle or some shit. Like how does it work?
in a
you?
fight, people got. So fighting is like dancing. If you're talking about like somebody just coming in here,
Yeah.
I would hope, you know what I'm saying, we all brothers in here, and I don't really, you know what I'm saying, like, we gonna get him out. But
for sure.
in the cage is definitely like it's a chess match for real. Shout out to King Spence. We gonna get it on the board one of these days. Gotta test my game, but no, it's really like a human chess match, like or in anything, boxing, kickboxing, whatever. The feint, that feint. Wherever your hands go, naturally. Wherever your legs go, naturally. I got to read. I do that, enough times to where I see you have a pattern. That's your tempo. That's your dance. That's your rhythm.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's your
asking.
choreography. You like to do this step. You like to throw this punch after this move. You do enough of that, you can pick these bros apart. It don't take long either.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, because it's like, if somebody were to do that to me, I would just think like, let me get him the fuck away from me, like put him on his ass or something.
Yeah.
But you might think differently, like I gotta plan this out. Okay, if he comes at me this way, I can maybe grab his left arm. And, you know what I'm saying? Just
Definitely.
martial arts
On the streets, I like to tell people this. I'm not the dude that's gonna try to be the tough guy.
Yeah.
Like, there's too much to live for, bro, and people don't fight fair. I promise you, 9 times out of 10. Even if a dude ain't checked my pedigree, he finna look at me and be like, yeah, I'm not fighting, bro. Like, I'm finna up it. Like, that's what it is, bro. And that's unfortunately, that's part of the culture.
Yeah,
but
it is.
it's like,
it's Oklahoma too.
It's like what you want to do, go home or not. Like, I'm not fighting. Not unless I'm getting paid for it. For sure.
Because that's how it normally is. Like when people who know how to fight, normally they don't want to fight because they know what comes with it. Because you'll see videos online where people are picking on a boxer and he's like trying to walk away, and then once he actually like punch him and knock him out, then he's just on the floor.
It's because they understand that everybody want to be Billy Badass until you run into Billy Badass. If I'm walking around here puffing up my chest like I'm this, I'm that, and I run into somebody that want to see about that, and I put myself up against anybody, but at the same time, it's dogs out here, and I don't necessarily have to give myself in that confrontation. Like, how do I word this? My pride ain't so big, I gotta prove it everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't have to prove I'm a tough guy. I feel like most martial artists, like if you competing or if you just in there training, you're like, training sessions get hard, bro. Like, you'll roll, you doing whatever for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. At the end of that, you done got punched in the face 10 times. 2 people tried to twist your arm. You had people jumping on you. Like, you feel beat up, bro. So it's like, I'm only gonna feel that if I gotta feel that for real.
So what's something that how you feel like you can improve in life? Like whether it's music or MMA, what's the next step for you?
There's 2 questions, so I'll answer it in like a 2-part.
Cool.
How do I feel I can improve in life? That's a great question. What was that second question?
How can you improve? It's basically just breaking down the question, like in music, and then
What's
in
the next
MMA.
step? Okay, yeah. How can I improve in life? I can learn to be more vulnerable in certain situations. I think that, as men, specifically as black men, because I can advocate for black men, but as men, we are taught to bottle up, emotions and kind of just tough it out. And it's even more common in like a MMA community to just tough it out, so you can kind of carry that into your life. And yeah, you're supposed to tough it out. Like it ain't nobody gonna come save you, but at the same time, got to be able to pick and choose when to be vulnerable, pick certain avenues to be vulnerable.
So what's the avenues you feel like?
For me, really the music and writing, like just writing in general,
Yeah, I agree.
just having like a journal or something, anything that can allow you to express healthily, because with certain aspects of life, we can tend to like make very impulsive, unhealthy decisions. So that kind of helped. But as far as the music, I know that ABK started off as just music. So I know that that's been like the main focus. But I'm focused more on brand at this point. Like, it's different when you got a music group and those guys make music, they drop videos, they do shows. But then it's even more different when you see them doing vlogs, meeting up with other people, podcasts. You get to really connect with an artist. I feel like this is the part in my journey where they get to connect with me instead of just seeing me rock a show.
Yeah.
It's people seeing the stage, like a character. It's like a character. You know what I'm saying? I'm myself authentically, but at the same time,
It's still an
I'm
image.
entertaining, right? This is more intimate. I feel like, what I'm saying, I'm just having a conversation. I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
I guess as far as the brand, to answer your question, get people to know me more. As far as MMA, just healing that baby up so we can go put some more gold on the wall, man. Go take some more heads off, bro. I'm excited. I've been missing it. I've been missing it badly, and I thank God for the time that I've been able to sit down, pay attention to the brand, look at where we can get better, make connections, great connections like y'all. But I'm ready, bro. Like I miss it. I miss it badly.
Yeah.
So
Because
just
where
getting back to it.
I met you from Summer Jam.
Yeah.
So, how's the whole process throwing that event? Were you the one who threw it, or were you just like a partner on it? Or
Yes,
how did that
sir.
go?
Yes, sir. ABK fully funded, fully through the event. I was one of the heads in planning and promoting the event. Man, it was a journey that was fun and let us really respect the craft of a promoter. Like it's different when you pull up as an artist. I only got one job: my set, my people. That's it. But promoter, I'm thinking about, the promotion of the event. First and foremost, we planned it like 6 weeks out. I would say we said this is called Summer Jam. It took about 2 weeks to get like the. Excuse me, I ate a little bit. It took about 2 weeks to get the like flyers and stuff ready. And by then, bro, I hooked up with my guy Smiley. Shout out to Smiley at Eminent Media over there at the Hedge, Tulsa. My main guy, bro. He's be hooking me up with everything. But he helped me with just getting like a content plan together.
Yeah.
Which was something very foreign to me. Like I've just been like all right, what we posting today. But he broke it down like, nah, bro, you can really stretch it. You
out,
can really
yeah.
plan it. You can really orchestrate it to where it's professional, bro. And you ain't even, all you got to do is go back, check, interact, post on your story, clockwork. So he made that part easy. Brandon, my videographer, BR filmed it. Shout out to BR filmed it. He be doing my videos primarily. He hooked me up with a lot of the flyers, and he really, bro. So he was working on CapCut. Like CapCut is if
I know
y'all
it is.
no, I know but if y'all don't know CapCut, if you looking to edit videos or it's just some free game for y'all, you looking to edit videos or you know what I'm saying, cook up some sort of promo, CapCut is like a perfect free platform that you can do that with. He was working my stuff on CapCut, pretty much showed me how to use it. I got freaky with it and just kept going. The actual pulling up to the event, I mean, we just thought about it from beginning to end, like what happened when the door is open and what happens when the door closed and what happened in between, who goes where, at what time. Like we was just
Thinking through the
rabbit
whole
hole
thing,
kind of. And it worked. It worked for the most part. We didn't really have no complications, no problems, thank God. Like everybody went home safely and stuff.
So
That's rare to do in Tulsa.
Man,
yeah.
man.
So how much money did you spend on throwing that event? How much money did you make?
Man, I would say the ending number of total expense was only up to 2 bands, and we walked away probably only like a few hundred over. Like we broke even, like we
And
made the money back
yeah.
in probably a few $100s, bro, realistically. But we wasn't even thinking about that. We like, how can we bring Tulsa something that is not necessarily unheard of, or it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Just different in its own special way. Don't call it a festival. Why not call it a festival? Well, a festival puts a sort of expectation on it. What do we call it? Summer Jam. Summer Jam. It's like, oh, all right, that got ring to it. Let's see if people rock with it. I asked a couple people, they was like, yep, all right, it's going. But I kind of got off track. What was your question?
Nah, you answered it. You
How
answered it.
much you spent? Yeah.
Yeah, a few hundred over. We made just enough, pretty much, to say, hey, we broke even.
Yeah.
But,
Nah, that's the
but
best
it was
way to
about
do
the
it.
experience,
For
bro. It was
first
about
one.
the experience for
Yeah,
us.
most definitely.
We'll be making that paper soon. We're not worried about it.
So are you gonna throw a winter jam?
Winter Jam. Ooh, that's a little sudden. Hey, if we can get something put together, I kind of got a little template. If y'all got some names, I definitely thought of some names. I'm thinking for Summer Jam Part 2. I definitely, I ain't say nothing. I definitely been thinking about some names for like some future events and stuff. But Winter Jam. If I call something Winter Jam, I'll make sure. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
get my credits.
Bring them all, you know what I'm saying? But definitely looking to throw more events. But like I said, it made us really respect the craft of a promoter and understand that it takes a true investment to throw an event of that stature. Now I understand that not every event has to be that large. You know, we can definitely throw smaller events, and we plan to. But we just wanted to, low key, I feel like Summer Jam for ABK was like a prove it to yourself. Like if you're really a promoter, if you can really do this, y'all do it. No help, no handouts, no, you know what I'm saying? Paying you front your own money, and you got to make it work.
So how'd you like reach out to people and stuff?
I mean, the DJ, shout out Hidden Display. I went to a couple of her events at I forget what it's called, but it's like,
Is it Lefties?
no, not Lefties. Well, I did peep her at Lefties one time, but it was like some other little spot. It wasn't even a bar. It was like Midtown, low key. It was a nice little spot though. Just went out there, checked out. I was like, okay, she dope. So definitely when we throw an event, name in the hat, I'm gonna hit her up.
Yeah.
Met Huncho. Shout out to Jay Huncho. Met him 2021 at one of the festivals. There was some festival in the summertime. It might have been Juneteenth. I don't remember, but met him. And it was just like, bro, I love your music. Would love to work with you sometime in the future. Tofi got the feature probably like a year later. And then we just hit him up like, bro, we throwing something really big. We would love you to headline. And he, you know what I'm saying? He rocked with it. So we was like, once you got the DJ, the venue, and the headliner, the whole
Everything
rest of the
comes in,
event can kind of, it can make its way, get
fall in place.
you some drinks, make you guys do some security, so everybody chilling out, having a good time. And yeah, I mean, really just a network of people, bro, that were willing to help and honestly eager to help, bro. People when they saw the vision that we had, they was like, man, I would love to be a part of that. And yeah, I mean, it just pretty much worked out like that. Like we just asked people. Wasn't nobody being Hollywood and nothing. Everybody was communicating pretty well and all of that. So it was dope.
Yeah, that's one thing in Tulsa I noticed, that if you want to get a hold of somebody, there's a way to get a hold of everybody in Tulsa.
Yeah.
So But not everyone's trying to work. But you can
Not
get
for
hold
real,
of them.
not for real, bro. If there's a will, there's a way, and if you ain't finding a way, your willpower just weak. Like, I
exactly.
understand that there's, certain people got certain obstacles, but I feel like ain't nothing putting you. There's no desire putting you that you can't really have.
Yeah.
There are some things that's unrealistic. I can desire to be 7 feet, but I'm not going
not
there.
gonna be
You know what
7
I'm
feet.
saying? Give me some stilts or something. But like, I don't know. It's just one of them things where if you really want to do something, you will.
Yeah.
And you'll, over time, people will reveal themselves to be that. Like, if you've been trying to work with an engineer for however long, you've been trying to get your music for however long, and I got this, I got that. It's like, okay, cool. As soon as I get my music back, wipe, you know what I'm saying, washing my hands clean of you. So it's just about picking that out, though. You're definitely right. Having that discernment to be able to weed out the fake from the real, so to speak.
So what's some advice you would have for the next generation or someone trying to be a promoter or be a musician? What's some motivation you got for them?
Your lane is not everybody else's, and not everybody else's lane is yours. And just because something is popping now, don't mean it won't be popping later. If you stay truest and nearest to yourself, the people will resonate with that more. If you try to be anybody else, they're gonna call you out on it. If you try to, I don't know. I mean, I would just say that really just be yourself, and don't let obstacles deter you. I promise failure is a part of success. I think people have a problem with thinking that those things are the opposite. And they're opposites in a sense of the end goal. I consider something a failure is if you stopped.
Yeah.
If I decided to stop fighting today, I'd be like, oh, that, like, in my mind, that's a failure because I didn't keep going in the way that I had seen fit. So just keep going.
Yeah, I feel that same way. I feel like it's gonna be stuff in the road, like maybe something at your event. Maybe it was someone who randomly didn't even show up. That's a failure, but
that's actually happened before,
Yeah.
man. That's actually happened before. So
yeah. But still, if you just keep on going and keep on, each time you're gonna learn something.
yeah,
And then
absolutely.
it's gonna get better and better, and then
And be around people who are smarter than you and know more about something than you do. Being the smartest person in the room is never a good thing. Like, if you want to learn how to do something, you got to put yourself in positions to get your way into it. If you want to do videography, you're probably not going to talk to me. You probably talk to King, you know what I'm saying, Spence, you know what I'm saying, any other one of these videographers that's been doing it for a while and know what they're doing behind the camera. If you want to talk about an event, you know what I'm saying, you might want to talk to me. If you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, a hot 32, a hot 64, you might have to hit my man up Flexi. Like, it's a matter of how you want to go about it. You shake your head. He said I'm weak. He said I'm weak.
Better than me.
Y'all gotta forgive my mans. We just got off a 12-hour shift, so he
gone.
he
I
ready.
didn't even go to sleep last night.
Yeah, he ready for that.
He need a frappe or something.
ready for them Z's. Z dog. Yeah.
Nah, but promote your Instagram and how people can find you.
Yeah. So you can find ABK anywhere at ABK normal. It's abnormal _ ABK normal _ You can find that on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook is anything but normal. Find us everywhere, man. We everywhere.
Who can they find you at?
I mean, as of late, I've just been under that.
The clock.
ABK. But no, for
Find
real.
them at
But,
Macy's.
Flexi Jalen on all platforms. Instagram, Facebook. It's all the same. Just Flexi Jalen.
Get my man to 10K on TikTok. Y'all follow my man on
yeah.
TikTok. He had like 9 something. Y'all get that man to 10K so we can gotta start getting these promos. Start getting his paper
Do
for
that.
real.
Today.
Oh, that's different though. That's 4 times 4. The number 4 TXMES. It's not the same as everything else.
I bet. It's King.
It's Crisley.
Godspeed.
Flexi Jalen.
And we out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.